All right, all right. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right, sir. How you doing?
Good. I like that music. It's something about that music. That's that cool '70s music. The intro that we just had, the little 30-second intro. I like that. It's
That's
hard to stay away from
that music. You sound like you're going to jail.
it. Sound like the Wiz when they
There you
walking
go.
around in the
Yeah,
circle.
right.
That's what it sound like. Wow. I know you had me. You know, every superhero is supposed to have some music. I know you have some music for going to jail too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, mean, I ain't never been. Close I've been is in the back of a squad car, but that's about it. I ain't never been. I never been to the house.
Yeah, I've been to the house. I got your boy Marcus can tell you. I got picked up. They thought I was somebody I wasn't. Yeah, I went to the house.
I was
Yeah,
close. I was close for something like that, for something crazy like that.
yeah.
Long time ago, we was moving one company building to another. They cut the trip wire. Forgot to turn it off before they cut the wire for the alarm. They showed up and we outside. Looked like we holding. You know, look on lookout. And once they explained everything, they let us go. Oh boy, that cop threatened me about 3 times by looking at me and looking at his billy club like you need to be quiet. I'm about to go upside your head.
Right,
No,
right.
yeah, I thought he was gonna hit me, but hey, that's how it goes. All right, here it is, March 18th, 2024. And all disclosures, this is live from Memorex, live on tape. We are taping this the day before. I got a few applications going on at the same time that we normally go live, but we want to still make sure we bring a fresh show to you. We're gonna talk about all the good topics of the day and of the week. And as usual, we start with what jersey you got on. What jersey you got on?
You know what? This is the first time I don't even have an Arizona Diamondback jersey. I was shocked. I was going through the whole collection. I don't have, you know what? I had Randy Johnson, but I don't know what I did with it. It's in there. It's up. It's probably over somebody.
Yeah, because I know they playing right now.
Right.
The game is still going. Ooh, Tigers are doing very well right now. They winning 13-0. So let me
Okay.
update this the let's see my MLB topic real quick. All right, go ahead, Tigers. Viva los Tigres. Got this nice shirt here today. Let's see if we can see it in the picture.
All right.
Let's see my shirt. Let me see here. There we go.
All
Viva los
right.
Tigres. Viva los Tigres. I
Okay.
like the Diamondbacks because our boy Kurt used to be the manager out there not too long ago before he got the Ziggy
Yeah.
and moved on to greener pastures.
Yeah.
But at least his pocket was a little bit more full before he went there.
Yeah.
Can't blame him for that. Before we go any further, we want to make sure we take a quick a 10-second moment of silence for Houston. They had some bad weather last night. Is your cousin okay down there?
Yeah. I believe so. Yeah. I believe so.
All right, we'll take 10 seconds real quick. All right, I don't know if I can't hide it, but what it was. Hopefully, I got that the 10 seconds right. They had some real bad weather, uh, rain and high winds, and not quite tornadoes, but just the wind so high that they was literally knocking down sides of buildings, breaking windows. School was out, power was out. So yeah, we hope they get everything back up to square. And Houston seemed like every 2 or 3 years, Houston go through something like that. At
Oh.
first, it was flooding. Two or
Right.
3 years in a row. Now they're getting this high wind this year. So Houston's right there, pretty much situated right at the Gulf, pretty central to that area. So we just hope that they be okay down there. I
Right.
like Houston. I like Houston a lot. Spend a lot of money down there. Every time I go to Houston, I don't spend too much money. But
Right.
it's a beautiful city with a lot of beautiful people. So let's pray that everything is okay with Houston. All right. As the topic of the week, as picked by who? You, the NBA playoffs. We just finished watching the Pacers jump all over the Knicks, 116 to 103. That game didn't look like it was even that close. The score looked like it was like last night's score. That big score that they had, that was about as close as that game was tonight. I picked it right around the second quarter, and the Pacers was fully in control all the way through from there. Uh, did you get a chance to see, or did you just get the highlights tonight?
I got the highlights. I got like the end of the got the fourth, about 11 minutes left. And then, Tom Thibodeau just started emptying the bench. So, but, I mean, they don't even know if Hart might be able to go Sunday. So,
yeah, he had his stomach looked like something happened to him, oblique stretch or something like that. They were just showing that how that's going to happen. So yes, they do play Sunday at 3:00 or 3:30, and the Timberwolves play at 8:00. Let's see, TNT for the Timberwolves at 3:30 for ABC. ABC. It might be ESPN at 8:00. Might be ESPN.
TNT.
TNT. Okay, TNT. I did get it right. I turned the game, and it just dawned on me. The players, all the players, they wear those headbands, and they had to wear the NBA issued headbands, and they look like they in triage, like something wrong with them, because the headbands is like 4 inches thick, and they look like they got on hospital gauze. So it's I don't, it just makes me think back to Chicago Bears with Jim McMahon when he used to wear those headbands, and the NBA banned them. And, they would want to wear the caps up under the helmets, and they wanted different colors for the teams, and the NBA said no. NFL said no, and they made them wear the ones that they sanctioned, basically so they can make the money. It seemed like it's the same thing with the NBA. The only thing is, all the games I watched this year didn't dawn on me that they look so crazy in them. They just, it's so thick, and it's like hospital gauze. Maybe it's just me. Maybe somebody else see that, and maybe it's not just me out there. Maybe it's not just me saying that they look crazy out there. But I can tell you, the Pacers look like last night's game when the Timberwolves jumped all over the Nuggets. That was crazy. That was crazy.
At one point by 50.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe that they were up that high. And it wasn't like the Nuggets weren't playing hard. Just everything just went their way. Ant-Man was Ant-Man. He was twisting, turning, dunking everybody, shooting all kind of jumpers, and everybody else was right there with him. And the strange thing about this series is every game that has been won on the road. So no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Last night Timberwolves won at home. So this last game 7 in Denver. And he was bragging about how he was telling the staff in Denver last game how they be back, how he was coming back. So, be ready. And he was talking big junk. So he said some profane things, of course. Ant-Man being Ant-Man. So, hey, it's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing that game.
Absolutely.
And also we got tomorrow, Thunder and the Mavs. That series is at 3-2. The Mavs are up 3-2 on the Thunder. Who would have thought that would have happened? Not me. Let's see. Let's see. I did pick the Thunder. My bad. I picked the Thunder to win it. But the Mavs are up. The Mavs are up 3-2. 3-2. And the Celtics have gone on, and they are in the conference championship right now, waiting the winner of the Pacers and Knicks series. And on the West, neither one of those teams have decided. One of them is in Game 7, one of them is going to Game 6. So we're going to see what's going to happen. They've been playing it out. I still like it better when they got the 5-7-7. Do it that way. I like that format a little bit better. But they got to make their money. You got to make their money. That's what happens, and nothing we can do about it. All right, what you think? So let's see. So we got Pacers and Knicks on. Let's start with tomorrow. We can start with tomorrow. Let's see. We got Mavs and Thunder. Who you got?
I think OKC push them to Game 7.
Okay. All right. OKC. And I'm going to go with OKC as well. On Sunday, Pacers and Knicks, Game 7 at the Garden. Who you like?
I need to find out what's the diagnosis on Josh Hart before I can. But if I had to pick right now, I would say the Pacers. The momentum is going that way.
Okay, you said the Pacers. I'm going to go with the Knickerbockers, just because I like saying the Knickerbockers.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the Knicks. All right, let's see. Timberwolves and Nuggets. Who you like?
What's that Sunday?
Yep.
I'm a ride with Ant-Man. I think Ant gonna do it. I think they really is.
All right, because you did say the Wolves, and I'm gonna stick with my Nuggets. I'm gonna stick with the Nuggets. I'm gonna stick with them. So, true to form, we said at the beginning of the series that we stick with our same teams. So we're gonna see what happens. We both pick Oklahoma City? No, you picked the Mavs and I picked the Thunder. I'm gonna stick with my Thunder. I'm gonna stick with the other two teams. We both agreed on the Celtics. We both agreed on the Knicks. You said Wolves. I said Nuggets. So these are coming right down to the wire.
Absolutely.
And Celtics said they get a little bit of extra rest. I think they can use, especially this time of year. Al Horford, he's not as young as he used to be. So we can see what happens with that. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget we are live on Memorex. Please still leave your comments, and I will make sure I come back in and comment on your comments. So Steve and Greg, I know you guys are going to be with us. Thank you for joining us. Just go ahead and leave your comments. NBA is going well right now, and so do we want to make sure you click like, click share, get on the phone, get on text somebody, inbox somebody, tell them to go on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Let them know that we out here today and we talking about good stuff. Because what we want to be, the soul train of this generation. So let the whole country know that we out here talking sports, talking with Kamau and Felix. All right, let's move on to the NFL. The 2024-2025 schedule release was happened the other day, and we got some great games coming up. First week of the season, we got the ring game again, but this one's a renewed rivalry. Ravens and Chiefs, where the Chiefs defeated the Ravens at home for the right to go to the Super Bowl. And that's going to be on the Thursday night game where the Lions played against the Chiefs last year. And so I think they're going to be playing a little bit tougher because they don't want to lose 2 years in a row on ring night.
Right.
And they are playing an unusual Friday game, Packers and the Eagles. Packers going to see the Eagles on Friday night. And then on Sunday night, on Sunday, you got your regular full slate of games. But on Sunday night, you got the Rams and the Lions. The Rams are coming to the Lions in the rematch of the playoff game, the very first playoff game where Matthew Stafford came back to Ford Field, and he got the boos, and he wasn't happy about it.
No.
And Monday night, the Jets and the 49ers. The Jets are not exactly happy that they got to go back on Monday night on the first night of the week, first week of the season like they did last year, going to the 49ers against that formidable team. But hey, you got the miracle work over there. You got what's the quarterback name over there for the Jets now?
Aaron Rodgers.
You got Aaron Rodgers, baby. He gonna get one of his enemas before he play the game. He gonna be ready to go. He gonna be Jets, Jets, Jets. That's gonna be a good game. You got the young upstart quarterback for the 49ers versus the veteran and the Jets. And the 49ers, see if they're ready to come out and how well they're going to play after having lost in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs, who we just talked about before. I really do like that opening week schedule. NFL to say, hey, we bring it to you. And speaking of bringing it to you, the Lions have 5 primetime games, including Thanksgiving Day. So they either on Monday night or Sunday night, four times, and then another time on Thanksgiving. They have an upper echelon schedule. They don't have that cupcake schedule no more. So they gotta show and prove.
7-10.
Say it again.
7-10.
7-10. I looked at that schedule. I said, "Whoo!" I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. It's scaring me what they looking like. I know that they locked up some of their best players. They put some money in. They put the money in Jared Goff. Jared Goff, can I have $5, big fella? I know you got it. It ain't like you ain't got it. Come on, just holler at your boy. You can send to me cash, Venmo, what's some other ones? Cash App. It's all right. or you can just bring it to me. I'll meet you somewhere private. I won't even tell.
Cash
As
App,
long as you're
Bitcoin, all that, right?
I don't want Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a scam. I always thought that Bitcoin was a scam. People that one guy got his money in Bitcoin, and was supposed to be some millions, but only wound up with a couple $1,000s by the time that Bitcoin went back down.
Wow.
It's not regulated. It'll be better once I'll get some Bitcoin once it's regulated, but I don't mess with that Bitcoin.
Right.
No. That's a ripoff.
Right.
Not for me. I like to make investments, but that's not an investment I can see myself doing. But all right. We got the NFL has proposed an 18-game schedule. You hear about that?
No, I ain't hear about that.
Yeah, the commissioner says, "Hey, I want an 18-game schedule." And they're about to get ready for the new collective bargaining agreement. 18 games, 2 preseason games, 2 byes, 18 games, and they want to move, and that will allow them to push the Super Bowl back on the President's Day weekend, where the weekend before that, of course, it would be the Pro Bowl, and then following weekend is President's Day weekend, and then on Monday, that will allow for most of the country to be off of work, with that being a holiday. What you think about that?
Yeah, because you draw more fans, more money, more revenue. That's what it's about now. It's about money.
Well, because they pretty much run a 20-game schedule now anyway. They have the 3. They pretty much play 20 games. They've been playing 20 games. They're just going to break it up a little bit differently. Where before it was 20 games, it was 4 preseason games, 16 regular season games. Now it's 3 preseason games, 17 games, but they don't push the Super Bowl back. I can see where this makes sense. I do like this idea a little bit with the 2 bye games in there. One in the first part of your 9 games, second part of the last 9. I like the idea because regardless of such, you're getting 20 games as a player. It adds another check, a game day check to your schedule because you don't get paid for the preseason games. I do like the idea of them doing that. Whether the collective bargaining agreement is going to accept it is a different story. We shall see. But I like the idea of them wanting to do that. Of course, what do we always talk about when the Super Bowl comes? What's the first thing we say? Man, what are we going to do till football season come back?
Right.
Of course, we like basketball.
Right.
Because the college season's over. But that's going to also help college football, seeing as that they go into the playoff games themselves. That'll allow them to push the playoff game to the second game in January. And so that'll space things out for everybody. Make more money for everybody. Okay, all right. Let's see here. We got the UFL scheduled this weekend. The Michigan Panthers are home tomorrow against the Memphis Showboats. Showboats are 1-6. The Panthers are 5-2. Reggie White's old team versus Bobby Hebert and John Corker. That's the name I've been trying to remember these last couple of weeks. Corker. Remember him, the linebacker, number 52. Corker, for the play linebacker for the Michigan Panthers. When he was out in Pontiac. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he looked like a regular guy. Big guy with big old belly out there playing middle linebacker. Corker was the man. It was Corker on defense and Aber on offense. And they had Anthony Carter in the backfield. Playing receiver for the Michigan Panthers back in those days too.
Oh, okay.
Gotta love it. Those were the days that the New Jersey Generals were the best team in the league, and they were one of the best teams. They had Herschel. The Philadelphia Stars were the champions next to the Panthers. But the Generals had Herschel Walker on there as well.
Oh, okay.
Those red helmets with the stars on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good old nostalgia back in the day. Donald Trump was the owner of the Generals, if I remember correctly, and they had that class action lawsuit against the NFL where they won, and they only won, was it $5 or something like that? and Trump never cashed it.
Oh,
You remember that?
yeah.
The check was literally something like $5.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember that, yeah.
They sued NFL. They said they ran them out of business. So that's
Oh,
another one of
Trump.
was another one. I was about to say another one of Trump's old is suits because he's famous for suing people. One of his great suits.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, don't forget to click like, click share. We want to thank everybody who's been joining our community, the Sports Talk community. Thank you guys for doing that. And really quickly, I want to bring this picture up real quick because I don't have my book with me right now, but I want you everybody to get the Gratefulness Journey Everyday book. Let me bring this on. Yeah, there you go. Get the Gratefulness Journey Everyday book. But let's see what a picture at. I got a picture I want to bring up to show y'all for Marcus smiling with the book in his hand. Yep, we're gonna jump off the screen just to we got to make sure we include Marcus, and even though because we're doing this on tape delay,
Right.
so we got to make sure we include him in everything that we do here on the show. All right, let me get this. Bring back the other part. We are jumping into the WNBA, and with the first thing we got with the WNBA, the new team in Golden State has a name, the Valkyries. I forget what exactly does that mean. I know it's like something like in the Greek era, something from that like Nike and stuff like that, the Temple of Nike, sort of that sort of stuff. I know it's from that part. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make sure I have that answer for you guys next week. What the Valkyries are. It just dawned on me. I should have had it to begin with. I do like that name. It reminded me of Val Kilmer, the actor. Remember that guy Val Kilmer?
Yeah, playing Batman.
Yeah. I always like that's what the Valkyries remind me of Val Kilmer. I wonder if his parents' name is something close to that. Speaking of WNBA, the season has started, and the New York Liberty, the Connecticut Sun are out front with 2-0 records. The Lynx and the Dream, Aces, and the Wings are all 1-0, and 0-1 are the Sky, Mercury, Sparks, and Storm. They were on earlier. I was watching them. They were on Ion. That was the other league we were trying to remember for. And that game is still on, as a matter of fact. Seattle is playing against Minnesota. It's in the fourth quarter, 82-83. As I'm looking at it now, that's the fun part about doing the show live, the way we're doing it now, live on tape. We can still get a little bit of scores out. We were trying to remember what channel the games on. We got the NBA game, excuse me, everybody. Let me slow down just a little bit. The WNBA comes on Ion, ESPN, ABC, and the NBA channel. We were trying to remember. We thought it was CW, but it's actually Ion. It's the other team. They have NBA Tuesday and NBA Friday. WNBA Tuesday, WNBA Friday. So we want to make sure we give their props so people can know where to find them and see their team. Everybody's a little bit worried about Caitlin Clark and coming off to a slow start in the first game. She only had like 4 or 6 points or something like that. I'm not worried about it. It's just it's the first game. Preseason, she looked pretty decent, but of course, everybody playing their best, people in their best game, and once the season start, they are actually Fever 0-2 right now. Then them in the Washington Mystics. So it's early. You also got to remember they were the number one pick for a reason. They had Aaliyah Boston. Boston came in 15 and 10. I think that was her average. Right. And it took her a minute to get going with that. So I'm not worried about her at all. So like what did you say? Aaliyah Boston gonna be the lead. And she going to back through her. So pretty sure they got her running the 2 and not the point. So what you think are you at a work point? Were you worried about her at all?
She had that first game. She had 20 points and 10 turnovers.
Okay, it was 20. It was more than that. Okay, because it was like she got a lot of free throws. Is what happened.
Correct.
From the field, she was only like 3 for 10 or something like that.
Correct.
Something close to that. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Reality that came. She's not, man, I told you, man, she's not that good, man. I'm not, like I told you, I'm not a fan. I never was a fan the whole 4 years she was at Iowa. I'm not a fan. You don't play no defense.
Well, I'm a fan of hers in the fact that she's polarizing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. She's polarizing the fact that everybody wants to see her. So to me, that she must be doing something right. I don't like the fact that they pretty much deem her the best thing since sliced bread and ice cream and cake. But that's not her fault. You got to be able to, sell the product, and they were able to sell her as such. That's the greatest thing, greatest college player of all time. And even though she hadn't won, she had only won one a Big Ten championship, which was just a Big Ten tournament championship.
Right.
Ohio State won the regular season for this year. They didn't win it last year, so she'd only won one conference championship, which was just the tournament championship. So. That goes to show you that there was more parity in the league than just her. But when you putting up 30 a night, it's hard not to have everybody looking for you. If you got a player scoring that much and breaking records, they're gonna be looking for you in the daytime with a flashlight. So that's not necessarily her fault. She just did her job to go out and play hard. I think her next challenge is she going to make the Olympic team? So. I hope that she don't make the Olympic team. So during Olympic time, when they take their Olympic break, she can go and play for the big three. Go over to Ice Cube and make her money over there, if the league allows it, because you never know. To me, I would allow it because then that brings more attention to the game, more attention to everybody playing. Going to come to see the WNBA teams play. Yep. So I think she's gonna be okay. Honestly, at the end of the day, she's gonna be just fine. It's just gonna take her a few minutes to get caught up into the league. That's just how it goes. It's rare that a player comes in right out of college and just start scoring and just being all that from the beginning. All right. This show is going by pretty smooth and pretty quickly. We're a little bit under time, but that's all right. We're going to move on to the MLB and the Detroit Tigers. Last week, they brought out their new street uniforms. Did you get a chance to take a look at them?
Yeah, I got the chance to look at them.
Impressed, not impressed?
Look, I thought I was watching the movie Car Wash.
No, they look like Car Wash.
I said, I thought I was watching the movie Car Wash when I saw the uniforms.
I didn't like them when I first saw them. I didn't like them that much when I first saw them. But when I saw them, when you just see the press release and they show the jersey, I was like, But then I saw the team in them. When I saw them coming out, they had a big press thing and they come out. I liked them then. When I saw them in the jerseys, I actually liked them a lot better that way. The blue with the Motor City on them. I'm like, are they paying homage to the Pistons? With the Motor City on it like that. I liked them better the more I saw them than my first initial reaction was like, I thought when I first saw them, I was like, this is trash. But second time with the hat and everything, I thought it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Am I going to go out and buy one? If it's on sale, I'll buy it if it's on sale. In terms of paying full price, nah. Maybe if I come in time for a giveaway and they're giving away the jerseys and I get there early enough, I get one. You never know. You never know. Of course, you got to have the alternative uniforms. That's all the rage. Pretty much, it was started by Oregon. Oregon did that in football. Now everybody follows suit and all the rest of the sports. No matter what it is, everybody got an alternative uniform now. Football picked it up. Of course, college football has it. Oregon has a bunch of them. Who else does the alternative uniforms? Baylor. Baylor does a lot of the alternative uniforms. I say more power to them. Go ahead and go for it. So go ahead, Pistons. Go ahead, Red Wings. We need some alternative Red Wings uniforms. I'd like to see the Red Wings wear some all black with red piping on the jersey. I like to see that.
Yeah,
I know I've seen them. I know I've seen they have a practice jersey like that. I see they show those all the time. Give them a game ready, a game when they would wear something like that. I think that would be really nice. Keep the red pants, but wear black base jersey with the red, and then of course the Lions they got the black jerseys back. The coach said they weren't gonna do that till they win the division. So hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, it's money. Jerry Jones makes the most money off the most simplest jerseys. They haven't changed their jerseys in years. So
right. Right.
Can't blame them for that. Let's see. All right, the Tigers. Speaking of Tigers, they are 22-22 after this win. They just went final 13-0 against the Diamondbacks. So they are still in fourth place, 5.5 games behind the Cleveland Guardians. And so hopefully they can continue to win, and I can keep saying Viva los Tigres. And maybe, next week they'll be a lot better. They hope they can win out, go down to Arizona and win out, and then I can see them when they come to Texas against the Rangers. I'm probably gonna go to the game on Wednesday, the 5th, because it's a night game. I'm gonna take off some time and go see the home team and away at the shed, and always check in like I normally do in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the game at the shed. All right. We are moving pretty quickly through this show. This is pretty good. We probably gonna end a little early today, but that's all right. It's Friday evening, and I think we both need a little rest, so we're gonna go and get through this, and so we won't rush things too much. We're gonna go ahead and jump on some free Saturday topics on this Friday night. The collective, the new NBA has the new rights been sold for the shows. No more TNT and TBS. NBC bought them out. They're going back to NBC, so that means it's going to be NBC and Peacock and NBC / Peacock, ESPN, ABC still going to have the NBA. So what's going to happen now to inside the NBA? What's going to happen to Chuck and Shaq and Ernie and who was the other guy and Jet? What's going to happen to them? You think they're going to take them over to Peacock?
Wait a minute. So it's no more NBA on TNT?
I think at the next season, that's it.
What do you mean after this upcoming season?
Yep, not this season.
Right.
But 24-25 season.
After the 24-25 season, no more NBA on TNT?
No more TNT, TBS.
Wow.
NBC bought the rights back.
So what's going to be? So NBA Saturday night going to be on what? NBC?
I don't know if it's what ESPN and ABC still got their rights. I don't know how they're going to work it out. But of course,
so you mean the dunk contest and the 3-point contest going to either be on ABC, ESPN, or Peacock?
Peacock / NBC.
Oh, that's going to be horrible. That's just money, man. That's what it is.
But you got to remember the music. That was NBC.
Correct.
Ahmad Rashad.
Correct.
So this is not the first time NBC has done basketball. Of course, they got to hire some new people to come in to do it. For them to take. They got people there. Don't get me wrong. But for
who composed that song?
Who's that? The guy with the hair. I know you're talking about. Say his name. What's the guy's name?
Ed Bagley Jr.
Ed Bagley Jr. I thought it was what's the guy that they kept saying they kept trying to cancel? Someone he was worshiping the devil. What is his name? He played the keyboards. Oh man, what is his name? Oh, tall, skinny white guy with the long hair. I don't know. It was Ed Bagley Jr.
Ed Bagley Jr. He's married to Connie Selica.
Okay. I didn't know he was married to Connie Selleck. I know who Ed Bagley Jr. is.
No,
He's an actor.
Connie Selica is, right?
Connie Selleck is the. Wait a minute. You talking about the lady who used to do the news on NBC? I know she was an actress.
Connie Selica is the lady that played William Katz's girlfriend in The Greatest American Hero. Tell you, I got that man, boy.
Oh, Greatest American Hero. Oh, I love that song. I love the stuff. That's the greatest song ever. Believe it or not,
Oh,
I'm
God,
walking.
that's the end of the show, man. See you tomorrow. Yep.
You can't tell me that's the best song on TV ever. I know that song from top to bottom.
I don't know. I'm gonna say the Fall Guy song was all right too.
I'm gonna vote Greatest American Hero. I'm gonna put four shows together with great songs. Like let's see, Barney Miller,
No,
Greatest American Hero, Fall Guy. We gonna Kojak. We gonna put some old school music songs together and give us a poll and see which one was the best one. And we'll see what song was the best one. But I did not. I know what Connie Selleck is. Curly hair actress. Oh yeah. I remember her. I thought I'm trying to remember this guy's name, but it'll come to me.
Worship the devil.
Yeah, they kept saying he was. Yeah, they kept saying that he was.
You talking about Weird Al Yankovic?
Not Weird Al. But this guy had straight hair. Weird Al had the curly hair.
Right.
Tall white guy. Played the keyboards. Famous played the keyboards, and he had the long hair.
I don't know. You got me there. I usually be on my. You got me there.
It'll come. Well, soon as the show is over, it's gonna come to me.
Yep, Ed Bagley Jr. He composed that. Because if you go to Fox Hoops on Channel 2 on Fox, they play it on that with college basketball. Yep.
Let me see if I can get it to come up. No, yeah. I don't have time to keep going through, but I'll come back to it later. I can see his face plain as day, but I cannot think of his name. I cannot think of his name. All right, let's see here where we at now. Another topic. We got the PGA Tour. We got Mr. Scott Scheffler, who went to jail this morning. He hit a cop, drug him some feet. He gets arrested and still gets out in time to play. Plays real well. Shot a 500. He's 66. He's tied for fourth right now at 500. But how is it that he went from hitting the cop, dragging the cop, getting arrested, and getting out in time to make his tee time? What one word comes to mind when you think about that?
I have no idea.
Privilege.
Yeah. There you go. Privilege, yeah.
Privilege. How do you hit a police officer, drag this man,
right,
get arrested, and get out in time?
Yeah.
That ain't privilege. I don't know what it is. He said he don't know what happened. Because first and foremost, there's somebody who passed away. So to call their family condolences. And that's what caused the traffic backup, which he was in, trying to get to the golf course in Kentucky. And he said he misunderstood what the police officer was saying, so he ran over it. No, I'm joking. Allegedly. But he did wind up dragging the police officer. He didn't get arrested for nothing. He didn't get arrested for just saying, for just being in line, in the line, just driving. That would have been me. I would have just got arrested for just being in line. But him, he dragged the cop. So I don't understand how that happened. I'm happy for him that he was able to get out, in time for him. But that's privilege on top of privilege right there. And the question is, what's going to happen afterwards? Is he going to have to come back and face the judge in Kentucky afterwards? I'm sorry, Memphis. Is it Memphis? No, he's in Louisville. He's in Louisville. See, that's Kentucky. You think they're going to drop the charges for him, even though he drugged the cop?
No, I think he just gonna get that. I think he just gonna get the what's the name? I think he's just gonna get the a fine.
His lawyer gonna go.
Fine.
Gonna
Just get a
no
fine.
contest, and he's gonna get a fine.
Hey,
And he's gonna make a nice donation to the policeman's ball.
absolutely.
That's privilege. That's just beautiful privilege.
Absolutely.
You can't blame him, no. If you can get away with it, you can get away for it. All right, let's see if I can say these names of these people that's in the top 10. Shawfell, Morikawa, DeGala, DeChambeau, Dietrich, Scheffler, Hubbard, Hovland, Finau, and Eckroat are the top players right now. Let's see here. As going to tomorrow's round, see, those are your players in contention, I should say, for the championship. All right, we're a little ahead right now, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to go ahead and because of that, I'll make sure I know where I'm in the show. We're going to take a quick pause for the pause and get ready for Stupid Sports News. All right, it was kind of a slow day for stupidness in this week. I was able to find yesterday what happened with, well, still today. It hasn't passed midnight with Mr. Drag the Police. But this time, the stupidity that we have is Miss Shawnee O'Neal dragging Shaq, calling him out, said that she never loved him, even though they was together for all those years. And she was only there because for stability. And a lot of women are mad at Shawnee about that. But I honestly, in my opinion, I understand what people's outrage were. But it happens a lot more than what people know in terms of how marriage works.
Right.
A woman wants to be able to know that they're taken care of. And she knew that Shaq was going to do that. She knew that Shaq was in love with her. But Shaq, to his own self, would definitely say that, hey, I was out doing stuff I ain't got no business. So now she's remarried, and now she says she's happy. And what I was glad of, that Shaq didn't go off. He just said, hey, I wish you the best. I'm paraphrasing as to what he said. But he's been very vocal as to been saying how he was a bad husband.
Right.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot out here. People are saying women are gold diggers for doing that. I just say that I call it natural selection. When a woman finds a guy that she feels that she can be compatible enough with to have children and to be with, a lot of marriages today and then in the past weren't about love. Marriages to begin with wasn't about love. It was about protecting the wealth. And that's where the dowries came in. Somewhere down the line, people tried to make it about love. Well, which one is it? Is it about protecting the wealth of the family, or is it about love? What is it?
Right.
So go ahead. What you think?
Man, I mean, at least she was honest. It took her 20-something years and 4 kids, but at least she honest. And if Shaq said, wish her the best, there it is.
Yep, and I was going to let people know it happened a lot more, and I don't think people should really be jumping on Shawnee about that. Like, those are her feelings. I'm happy that she was able to express them. I don't know if she was trying to dog out Shaq by saying that, but they asked her the question. She was honest, so can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about honesty. I just wish her the best moving forward. My question is, you got remarried. Why are you still Shawnee O'Neal? Go and get rid of that name. He was such a, you ain't love that man. Get that man his name back. I know a lot of women say, oh, my kids got this last name. I want to keep this last name too. No, you don't need that no more. You doing good. You got the Love and Basketball. What's it? Basketball Wives.
Basketball Wives. Yeah.
And you making big money from that show. VH1, y'all got a real good contract. And them girls get on there and have a good time and argue and fuss and fight and cuss each other out and pull each other's wigs off on a weekly basis. And you make good money. Go and get that man back. Am I lying though? Do a week really go by when ain't nobody's wig is on the table when they didn't have some drinks?
Yes, you're not lying.
I'm just messing around. I just have. It's a slow news day for stupid sports news. I'm glad that they are able to chat as many times they always say. We're not married no more. She married. She's remarried, but that's still my wife because it's still my job to take care of them. And Shaq has been honorable about that. So shout out to Shaq and shout out to Shiny O'Neal. Give the name back. What? All right, as we get out of here, don't forget we got a lot of shows across the Love and Stuff diaspora. We got Love and Stuff, the flagship show in the Love and Stuff diaspora comes on Tuesday nights, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Dr. V's come on Wednesday around noon Central. Look her up on YouTube. Loving Scriptures, Loving Music, Loving History with Brother Williams. Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern is something that comes on as well, all in Love and Stuff. And so once again, thank you guys for coming out. We shall see you guys on the 25th, which will be Memorial Day weekend. So be safe out there as we get ready for Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully it won't rain like it normally do. Indianapolis 500, always across the Memorial Day weekend. And be safe around the grill. And be safe this weekend. And once again, shout out to Houston. Hope everything works out for everybody down there. And you insurance companies, hey, pay them people. Don't try to short nobody, insurance companies. We got an eye on you. All right, you guys. Have a great one, Felix. Be safe. And we shall see you next week, sir.
All right.
Have a good one.